like me. A lot of crafters do actually. Yeah, so we showed the filler earlier, so I thought, and we will just wait for some people to come on. And I'm thinking maybe a lot of people are sleeping, but if you're awake, I figured you could do this and you can watch this on replay if you're not. And we'll get to it in a minute once people start signing on. And yeah. Hey, Erica. Erica, can you share this in the group so people know that I've made it? I've arrived. I had an eventful night tonight. After I left the filler, I stepped on this wire and it went through my foot. It hurt really bad and it curved and I had to yank it out. And then I made a cascade. So it's been an eventful night since I last saw you a few minutes ago. But we're going to talk about the things that I'm using. You are going to need, well, what I'm using for mine, floral tape, and you might need wire cutters if your filler is thick. And then I'm going to do twine wrapped because it's wild, so I figured why not. And then I'm going to use basically all the fillers that I showed you today, all the fillers that we have. If you didn't see my live before, fillers are 30% off, but only if you use the code FILLER30. And all of these that I'm using tonight are there on the website. Hi, Ashley. So everything that I have tonight, you could buy on your own and make the exact same thing. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but I'm going to make a bouquet out of it. That's what I'm going to do. And then see what to do with it afterwards. Maybe I'll just deconstruct it. So, oh, I just smacked myself in the face with the platyspermum. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for a few more minutes just to see if anyone else is going to pop on. And I will break down how I'm making this wild filler bouquet. I'm not using any flowers, but we're still going to make it beautiful with all these colors. We just got in a bunch of different colors of everything. It's going to be a fall style bouquet. And you're going to see that you can just use fillers. I haven't decided if I wanted, I have two kinds of purple. I want purple in it somehow, but I haven't decided quite yet how. So we'll see. Okay, I'm going to wait just a few more seconds because I know sometimes it takes a while to get notifications, and then we will start working. So with any bouquet that's wild style, I always do, hi Nicole, I always do like the major greeneries first. Nicole, I decided to come on late at night because a lot of crafters are awake, and I thought there are some people who need nighttime things as opposed to daytime things. So, hey Linda. So yeah, so we're gonna just make a wild style bouquet but without flowers. It's gonna be pretty because it's all the fall colors. Again, all of this filler is on lovesoloflowers.com. It's all 30% off till the 14th. Yeah, why don't you, Erica? And it's FILLER30 is the coupon code. So Erica's going to post it and I'm going to pin it. So maybe up close and personal in your face in a minute because I got to pin it myself. And then, hey, Lori. It's funny. It's a different crowd at night, isn't it? Yes. I never catch the daytime ones. So I'm a night owl as well, so I figured maybe pop in. Okay, let me just pin this, guys. Okay, so all this filler that you're seeing today is on lovesoloflowers.com, and it is available for 30% off. So I'm going to show you how we're going to build this. So I'm going to start with the bigger, leafier pieces, which is what I usually do when I'm doing this style of bouquet. And that's going to be the platyspermum. And it's going to be, I have the burgundy, red, whatever, I forgot what it's called on the website, but the red willow. Sorry, I know this is loud. Every time I do this, I always think I should take the paper off beforehand. So I'm going to open that up. And we're going to start with this. Again, I'm going to use floral tape Hey, Crystal. Here we go. I'm just gonna grab a couple stems. Okay. Now, because this goes low, so I'm gonna have to like detach this one. Okay, so some of these low bearing guys need to be popped off a little bit. Okay. This is like the best preserved eucalyptus ever in the world. This has by far been my favorite willow eucalyptus that I've ever used. So I'm just separating it out so I have good stems at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to combine my two main leafy greeny stuff. I mean, it's not color green, but you know what I mean. Greens, fillers, whatever. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start building like I do a bouquet. Okay, and I might need to, these stems are sometimes not straight or whatever, they need to be cut, that's fine too. So let me just, I'm gonna start with a big piece in the middle. And I'm going to add the greens to the outside. Again, this is gonna be kind of a wild style, fall colors, super easy. I mean, every one of you can make this bouquet with just fillers. It's super simple, but has a lot of impact. Okay, so I'm just gonna start building a core piece of the bouquet. Okay, so it's like the centerpiece. This one kind of curves out, so I want this side to curve out. I want to also save some for when we start adding the other colors in. Okay, and if anyone has any questions about the fillers while I'm using them, please ask. Okay, so I've got just a hot, handle these right now. So I'm going to just tape them up. I also just got a band-aid on my thumb. It's making it a little difficult. Okay, so this is just a wild filler bouquet. We're not gonna have flowers or anything like that. So I started with my green and my red. I'm gonna save some of these pieces to add in later. I'm gonna move on to my cassia. The cassia I have is the one that's labeled. The one that's labeled on the website. It's called yellow green. Okay, that's green with yellow tips. And I'm gonna pull a couple branches off here for this. And I can come back to that if I need more. I like to take the little guys at the bottom off, and you can save those for things like boutonnieres and stuff. How long did that last? Sarah, it's supposed to be like a 10-year-ish type of thing. Yeah, guys, this is the best cassia. It's got yellow tips. It's green, but it's got yellow tips. It's supposed to keep for about 10 years preserved, like perfectly, and then after that, it could fade or whatever, but a good long time. Yeah, this cassia is pretty great. It's called yellow green. Okay, so see this big piece? I want to slide it right down in the middle of my bouquet. Which might take a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to have that in the middle, and then I'm going to do a piece on either side. And again, this is going to be a more wild look, so it's okay if you're not like 100% symmetrical. I'm using fun colors. Oh my word, how crazy is that, Ashley? That happens all the time. I think of a tutorial and then everyone's like, oh my word, I just needed that this week. Well, you have to thank Sultan for picking out some really good greenery because he picked it all out. I had nothing to do with it. So, okay, so we see how we have like a base, okay? Now we're gonna start adding all our colors and fun things in it. But we needed to start with kind of a greenery base in order to start filling it in. Okay, I'm gonna start with my rust colored baby's breath. Okay, this is the color that's called rust. I'm gonna piece some of it out. My clippers. Ugh. So I always start with like my bulkier pieces and I keep getting smaller and smaller. So this is kind of the bulkiest of my next set of fillers. This color is really pretty, this. Oh, sorry, Stacey. This rusty color, it's kind of like, yeah, it's really pretty. Perfect for the fall. If you think about fall, like, you know, all the trees and stuff with all the different colors, like, that's why you can mix all of this stuff. Think about it. There's greens and reds and oranges and all the in-betweens. So, that's how I know this all stuff goes together, because that's what it does in nature. All right, so now I'm gonna add my baby's breath. On your screen it looks a little pink, but it's not pink. But on the screen it looks maybe a little bit. Okay. And you just think about it in the nature, like if you were to just pick it from like the forest, how it would go into your hand. Basically, that's all it is. Okay, and we're gonna layer, so we're gonna go back to the other greens in a little bit, but right now we're doing that, okay? And I'm gonna floral tape it. I floral tape between each filler. That just holds it there for me. I'm having trouble today because I just put a Band-Aid on my thumb. So, okay. All right, now I'm gonna layer with a little bit more greens again. So I'm going around, I'm adding greens back around to the outside. Wrap it again. Hey, Amanda LeBeau. Finally a late night, you've been asking for it. Gail, where I got my clippers no longer has them. We've actually been trying to get the link. I got it at Michael's. We found them on Amazon, but then we can't, it's like out of stock or whatever. So, but you have to go in the store, I guess, to get them. But I haven't even seen them in my store again. So guys, look how we're building all this color. Okay. I'm gonna add my red layer now. Okay, so I have the willow, I have the platyspermum, I have baby's breath, I have the yellow-green caspia. So that's what I have so far in here. And we're just gonna keep playing. You know, the greatest part about it is there's no stems to hide when we're done. Okay, everyone see what I got going on? Because we have all the bright colors coming. So again, this is my base, but all my bright colors are going to be popping on soon. So yeah, let's go get more. All right, I'm going to do the bright orange baby's breath, okay, as my next pop of color. Hi, Christina. So let me just open this up so I don't break them. Okay, this is a great orange, guys. Pop of color for sure. Everybody wanted the orange candy tuft, but we didn't have any more. So we found this and it's a really good substitute because it's a very similar color. Okay, yeah, love this color. Okay. And guys, get it like while it's on discount because we are not having a lot of discounts on filler because they're expensive. Okay, I'm going to the outside first. Okay, and then I'm gonna slide them down on the inside too. And again, this is supposed to be like rusticy wild. It's not supposed to be totally planned out and perfect because that's not the look I'm going for. And again, we can do this and we're gonna layer it back up again. So don't worry about if you see like a big chunk of orange on the outside because we are gonna keep layering it. That's all we just keep doing is back and forth layering. I need a longer piece, hold on. Just got to make sure it's long enough to squeeze down the middle. So see how it's coming alive, guys, with all these colors? Again, this is for the fall, but if you use like spring colors, if any of you are florists, oh, I just broke it. If any of you are florists and you're trying to prepare for the spring, then get all spring colors. Like there's blues and purples and pinks. So you can definitely not have to use fall colors. I'm just using fall colors because I love the fall. I'm obsessed with the fall. Okay, so I've got my orange and I'm going to, Katie. Yeah, guys, if you want the filler and you need like a specific color, don't wait because we don't have like a bajillion in every single thing. So make sure you put your order in, make sure you get it on sale because it's silly to not get it on sale and it won't be on sale again, so. Which one, Erica? Erica, which one do you want? Oh, the actual bouquet? Okay. Now that I've got that orange and I've got all of my like fluffier fillers, I have some other fun fillers that I'm going to be adding, but I'm done with like my fuller ones. So I'm going to go back one more time with my green stuff and go around the outside for one more layer. Erica, but you're going to deconstruct it and use the filler for other things. That would make me sad. I want someone to buy it who wants it as a bouquet. Okay, so I'm doing one more greenery layer. Thanks, Eileen. Just wait, because our special stuff is not in yet. Okay, again, I floral tape between each type of filler. I always do one filler at a time so that I can evenly disperse it. Again, obviously this is fall. Filler never goes with wholesale. It's not like it would be, he would be paying you to buy it. Because wholesale is 60% off and we can't do 60% off because it's too expensive. So if you want this and you're going to buy it, Brittany, I think of doing filler bouquets all the time because it's my favorite. I don't need flowers at all in my life. But so Wholesale, yeah. So you're gonna have to not be logged in your wholesale account if you're wanting to use the code filler30. Okay, do you see these colors? Guys, look, it even goes with like my shirt kind of. Look how pretty that looks. But we're not done. Now we're doing all like kind of fun things. I also have some purple that I want to add into it. I was saying it before. I have purple Princess Pine. And I also have floral tape in my teeth. That's gross. I just wanted a couple pops of this dark purple Princess Pine. That was like a funny like tongue twister. Purple Princess Pine. Say that 5 times fast. Okay. Now, got my Princess Pine. Best stuff ever. Buy this right now. I'm going to tuck one in the middle. And we're going to talk tomorrow with my tutorial about how purple, I think purple is a fall color as well, and I love how it goes with oranges. So we're going to talk more about that. So if you feel like, oh, I don't want to buy purple because it's not a fall color, maybe you'll think again. I want to show you guys like different color combinations that maybe you didn't think of before, so that you can try new and adventurous things. Yeah, I'm not really like, I love filler. Some things, I actually had star filler out to use, but I didn't want to actually waste it because I wanted it for myself. So I am not using it only because of that, but that would look really pretty in this too. So see how that purple just gives it like a depth of some color? I'm going to just slide it in so it's not right on the outside. Okay. See how it gives it such depth when you start to add these? And you can adjust it if your centerpiece is not really getting in the center. But even that Caspia, look how nice that is too. Hi Janet. I just kind of started. I really only started a few minutes ago. This is how fast you can make these things. But this is for the fall. I got these colors going for the fall. Let's see where I want this guy. I feel like I need to just chop him. Let me see. I want a matching piece. Maybe I'll just put one on the other side too, so he's not just a lonesome sticker upper. There. Okay. I'm going to floral tape it again. And we are going to add the very fun pieces in just a minute. But let me show you how great these colors look together. Okay, so right now we have the platyspermum in it. We have the red willow eucalyptus. We have the yellow-green caspia. We have the rust-colored preserved baby's breath. My fingers are so sticky from that floral tape. We have the orange baby's breath, dried baby's breath. I think that's all we've got in it so far. When I say all, I mean, you know. Okay, now I'm gonna add the 3 last fun things. Oh, and the purple Princess Pine. Guys, this floral tape I have is so sticky. I can't even like itch my face. Okay, so first we're gonna do the Phalaris. So the Phalaris that I have is called Tangerine. Let me show you how pretty that is. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a chunk out of my bag here. Guys, remember this is 30% off only to the 14th. So if you want any of this, you should really get this. Yes. Caspia is really great. And then these ones, we've got 3 new colors. We have white tipped burgundy, white tipped green, and then this yellow green. So they're like the two-toned where the tips are a different color. All right. So I love Phalaris. This is like one of my favorite fillers because I really love rustic. So I'm gonna go in and I always go by 3s. I don't know, it's just maybe my OCD or something, but I'm going to slide those in. I'm going to do the outside first, and then I'll go through the middle. And again, this is the tangerine, super bright and beautiful. I want them kind of sticking up because, you know, that's what they look good doing. Did anyone buy any of these colors today yet? I'd love to see if anyone makes a bouquet like this too. Stacy. It's like, I can't help it either. I get so excited when I'm told that filler is coming. I can't wait. Hold on, I gotta move my hand here. Okay, so I went around the outside. Can you see? I feel like I'm kind of close to. Can you see them? And then I'm gonna do just some in the center. Kind of a bigger thing. If you can't slide it down through the middle, you can, let me show you how to do this. If you can't slide it to the middle, you're gonna make an opening on the side, and you kind of hold them down there, and then you just grab their branches and slide it over, okay? I'm gonna show you again. You're gonna make like a pathway, and you're gonna get as many as you can, pass as many as you can. It doesn't have to be like right straight down through the middle. You can kind of, you can kind of pass it through the side, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like, don't try to shove it straight through your thickest part of your middle. You can get it in the middle, and then you're gonna push it out wherever it can go. And I'll just grab those and add them to my thing, my little hand here. Okay. And then I'm gonna see how high I want them, because I don't know if I want them totally tall, but I do want them standing up a little bit. I'm gonna do it on this side too. And then I'm gonna tape it one last time. Oh, Kelly, you're gonna love it. It's really, it's like the best quality ever. Okay, I'm just gonna trim the bottoms before I wrap it because they're bugging me. So. Okay, do we see what we got going? See how these are like perfect to just stand like a little bit above your bouquet because they don't add any bulk. So they don't mess with the shape of your bouquet. They just add something fun and exciting coming out the top. So it's so crazy that at this time of night everybody's awake. We always have more viewers. We are up to 60 viewers at 11 o'clock at night Eastern Standard Time. Which always makes me laugh because I feel like all of us crafters are late night people. Because if you do it at a normal time, everybody's got stuff going on. We're all late nighters, I think. Maybe no one else sleeps like me. Okay. All right. Do you see what we got going on? Because we've got just a few more things to add to it. My hands are so sticky with this tape, but okay. Does everyone love these colors? All right, let's have the next one. This is called Rat Tail Millet. Okay, super cute. This one, I forgot the something. Oh, hold on. I forgot what this color is called. Something like burnt oak or something. I think it's called burnt oak, if I'm right or not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called burnt oak, if I can recall this properly. But I'm sorry. But this is the rat tail millet, and it's like the rusty-ish color. I'm just gonna grab these of it. Okay. Oh, I mean, I still have hours left of work tonight, but it's just funny how there's always more people watching at like late at night. Okay, the same thing. I always keep them in like little clumps with each other. Okay, these guys are so cute. They really do look like little rat tails, actually. Yes, burnt oak. Thank you, Erica. I'm going to add these to my sides first, and then we're going to go down in the middle. So I clump them. I don't just put like one of them at a time, although you could, but I like to clump them because I feel like that's how they naturally grow in little friend communities. Okay. But do you see how like it doesn't change the shape of your bouquet? So that's why I like them, because they give you more body and texture and design and color and all that, but it doesn't change, like, it doesn't make your bouquet like round or anything because it's not thick. You need all of these in your life. I actually have a picture next to me. No, I don't. Where'd it go? Yeah, I'm gonna put it in a picture and I'll show you, okay? I don't have a white one, but I have a glass one, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's in a picture. I have a silver picture, but it's in the other room. But yeah, so these fall. I'm gonna let these guys go really tall up here on both these sides. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about what I'm using today? I can let you know what fillers and what colors if you're liking any of these, so you can pick them up at 30% off as opposed to full price, because they will be full price after the 14th. So get them now if you like any of these colors. But you see how that just gives it some shape? Do you guys like this or not? I can't tell if you're loving this filler without flowers situation, or if you're like, where's the flowers? You could always do star filler and that would be your flowers. I just love filler so much that I could just do filler. Are you all glad that, oh, I got hurts. Are you all glad that we added filler to our products? I am. I was very excited about it when Sultan said we were going to fill it. I was very excited. Okay. Do you see how pretty? Okay. The last final touch, right? It's the rice grass, and it's a different color because it's light. So it's going to be really pretty and really wispy. And I think it's going to be exactly what we need for the look of this. So I'm going to grab some of that out. I don't want to use a lot because I want to keep it, but you just need the rice. It's so pretty because it gives you, you don't need to use a ton of it, and it changes the whole look. Buy the rice grass if you haven't. Thanks, Janet. Okay. Now I'm gonna let this be a little higher than everything, okay? I'm going to do that outside like I've been doing, and then I'm going to go in the inside. And the wispies just, I don't know, they do something. I think I say the word wispy 100 times a day because I'm constantly saying, we just need it to look wispy. I just need a little bit more. I love using this much filler too because you're not covering wires or anything like that. Do you need the list of it? Oh, okay. Thank you, Erica. She's going to go through the list of everything I have here. If you have a fall wedding, like let's say you could even do like your bride have flowers, but the bridesmaids just have this. And then you can also use all this same stuff for the boutonnieres without having any flowers. Like super duper look. See how the rice, you can barely like see it. It's like, it's there, but it's not. Do you see how that just gives it like a little bit of a, I don't know what. It's like a halo. I don't know what it is like, but it just does something different to it. I'm going to clip my ends to be even. I'm going to tape it up for a final, and then we're going to twine wrap it. And we're done. See how easy that was? We just layered it. We kept layering. We threw it all together, and But look how pretty can you see the rice? Can you guys see the rice? If I put it in front of my face. It's like you could barely see it, but you see it. It's perfect. I'm having trouble with the floral tape because I have this Band-Aid on my thumb. Mess today. Okay, and then we're going to twine wrap it. Okay. I think I want to cut my ends just slightly shorter. Okay. Hey, Shauna. And then I can go through again real fast what's in it too, out loud. Okay. All right, what do you guys think? Wouldn't this be pretty like on a Thanksgiving table, like in the center, and you can do little ones. You can do like a bunch of mini ones, like in little bottles. You don't need any flowers. Look. I mean, how much better can you get than that? I'm so thankful I got the fillers I got too. I picked all fall colors because I love the fall. I'm so glad you guys love it. I try to like come up with tutorials that like people don't think about. I mean, obviously I need to do tutorials of things that normal people need, but I try to come up with ideas that maybe like you wouldn't have picked all these colors together. Maybe you wouldn't have done purple and orange. Here, let me see if I can show you. Can you see all the colors? The light slightly skews the colors. In real life, they're not necessarily. The orange is definitely this bright, but some of them are slightly skewed. But, okay, so now we're going to twine wrap it. Okay. Oh, my hands are so sticky. All right, I'm going to do this on the side so you can see. So if you don't know how to twine wrap, I'll just kind of go through the basics. We're going to put some glue down and we're going to just lay our twine in there. And then we got to let it dry because we can't pull against it until it's dry. So I just got my starter piece there. Let's just go over real fast what I have in this bouquet while we're waiting for this twine to dry. So my main fuller greenery pieces that are like the base is the Platyspermum, which is really nice. It's like got the thin leaves and that's like a cool look. Like right now that look is really in. Then we have the Willow Eucalyptus that's red. So that was that. And then we had the Yellow Green Caspia. Here, I'll show it to you while I'm saying it. The Yellow Green Caspia. We had the Rust Colored Preserved Baby's Breath. We have the Orange Dried Baby's Breath. Tangerine Belarus. Purple Princess Pine. Burnt Oak Rat Tail Millet. I think it's it. How easy is it? Oh, and then the rice grass. Okay, so we're just gonna, I have the twine here and I'm just gonna wrap it down. I'm not gonna wrap the whole thing. I want some of my ends to be showing. So I'm just gonna start wrapping. I just get myself a good start, so I didn't even like make sure that was even, but now I'm gonna go around. And I want it to be kind of rough because like I don't want it to look like perfectly spun tied, because the point is that like it's wild and we just pulled it out of our farmland. And I'll show you what it would look like in a picture. I do have a picture here. It's not white, but it's glass, but I'll show it to you. Thanks, Erica. Yeah, it is pretty. So you guys can make this exact one. Use it for Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving table. Or do you guys go maybe to family members' houses for Thanksgiving, and this could be a gift for the hostess, like if your mother-in-law or something like that. Again, I'm trying to be, it's hard for me to be a little bit messy on this. I'm trying on purpose to be messy. Because I don't want it to look like a bouquet where I did that tight, perfect spin. I'm trying to get it kind of overlappy with each other because I want it to be a little messy. you can, of course, you know, wrap it a different way. You could put burlap on it. You can make it nice and neat. I'm feeling like this is kind of a messy look. I don't want it to be nice and neat. So I'm kind of going like in layers. If you need to know how to be messy, basically you go around nice and then you kind of go up a little bit, back up a little bit, then back down a little bit. So I'm trying to keep it messy, but without, you know, looking stupid. But look how pretty, guys. I mean, really, you don't need to do anything else. Not that you shouldn't buy Solo with Flowers from Love Solo Flowers, but I'm just saying that you don't always need that. You could do it with filler. Okay, so can you see how I've kind of gone like up and down a little bit, so it's kind of like chunkier as opposed to like a really tight wrap, because I just don't want it to be neat. And I'm not always used to that because people like things to be neat, but I love the look of just kind of sloppy, but purposely sloppy. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more rounds of this. Glue it off, and then I'll show you what it looks like in a picture as well. But I think this would be a great Thanksgiving gift for people. But you can make this exact one, guys. We have all of this greenery available right now on sale. So you could actually make an exact duplicate, and I wouldn't care. Don't even care if people copying me for this. You can make an exact replica if you want to. I won't be offended. Okay, so see my wrap? Do you see how I kind of did that like purposely up and down? You see how it's not perfect? I didn't want it perfect. I wanted it to be kind of sloppy. Okay? All right. So let me show you, let me show you what it would look like if I were getting married. Okay. So, see how pretty that looks? If you were getting married in blue, that would be really pretty. Okay, so that's what it looks like as a handheld bouquet. Hold on. But if you wanted it as a centerpiece, this might be too tall for this picture, but you can get the idea. So what do you guys think? Are you glad I did this tutorial, or is it like so obvious that you could do this that you didn't really need it? Because sometimes maybe I think of things that are obvious and people were like, oh yeah, that's just grabbing a bunch of filler together. But I mean, you know, there's some technique, kind of. I hope that you liked it. I hope you're glad I did this. Hope you're glad I did this late at night. See how I went like back and forth, up and down like a few times? I'm not really sure I'm going to do with this bouquet. I guess I can deconstruct it and use it. I'm glad. Oh, good. And you can make smaller ones for bridesmaids. Like you can just do something really big or have an extra color maybe in the brides. And then bridesmaids, you can do less. Oh, Eileen, this was easy. Don't even, you just layer. As long as you keep layering. But don't you think that rice grass too gives it something, this right here? Don't you think it like does something special to it? I think it does. I think rice grass does something special to everything. It's just saying. You always use more creative inspiration. Good. Anyway, so that's what I got for you tonight. Tomorrow, I have a home decor piece that we're gonna do for the fall decorations. Hopefully. I don't know what time I should do that one. We'll see. I don't know. There's a lot of people on it late at night. But, yeah, maybe this is good. Let's see. I know. Luann, just trust me. I want to get married with stuff, too. But, and this you can actually hold like this, too. A lot of people hold them to the side. Like this, like a baby. So Central Time, 10 Central Time. I don't know. I got to see what my schedule is. I didn't even like pick a time for tomorrow yet. I just try to get through every day right now. And then, but I will try to do it because I know some people like it early, some people like it late. So let's just play it by ear. Yeah. So all these colors are available. These are not special to me. You can buy these exact same fillers and do this exact same thing. So these are all available. I just got these. Okay, so today we announced our filler and had our sale, and I just got these today. So I was so excited because I got them early in the morning and I was able to play with them just a little bit before I came and showed everybody else. Oh, that just went up my nose. So, did anyone have any other questions? Filler 30 is the discount code. Make sure you're not logged in on your wholesale because you can't use a coupon code. And yeah, I guess that's it. Unless anyone has any questions about any of the filler that is in my hand. Guys, baby's breath. I know that you think of baby's breath as like elegant, traditional, but you can definitely make baby's breath like rustic and wild, and especially in these colors. So if you buy all those bright colors, get the pinks, get the purples, get all that stuff. Even with the Caspia, get all those bright colors because you can put those together and they look like a wild bouquet. So I know that baby's breath isn't the first thing you think about when you think of like a wild bouquet, but if you're picking these colors, I mean, they look really great in this kind of style too as well. So yeah. And then again, if anyone wanted to see the wrap, I purposely did it messy. So if you saw how I did it, I kind of went up and then I'd go back a little bit, but then I'd go back forward so that it wasn't straight, just like that. So looks like there's no more questions. Go buy it while it's on discount. Seriously, you're going to kick yourself if you don't. And make this for everyone you're going to see on Thanksgiving. Because actually, a lot of people have like cornucopias that they take out. Could you imagine like this being in a cornucopia kind of and just pouring out? And you could even put like some of the fruits around it. I mean, it wouldn't be this big, but you could put it in a cornucopia and have like fruit coming out of it too. Just saying, there's lots of things you can do with these colors for the fall. I mean, you can get married too in the fall. It's a good time to get married. So, all right, I'm gonna put it away, put it here. Maybe I'll just keep it on my table forever. And yeah. Okay, I'm done. So if you're done, I'm gonna say goodnight. And I'm gonna work on the rest of my orders for the night. I just made a cascade and I gotta finish up that order. So I bet you guys have stuff too. I think that's why you guys are on late night. I think us crafters just spend a lot of time at night, don't we? So, all right, I'm gonna say goodbye.